New York State's red flag law goes into effect this weekend. The new law allows for law enforcement officials, district attorneys, school officials, and family members to request firearms be confiscated from an individual who has been deemed a threat to himself or others. Governor Cuomo signed the Extreme Risk Protection Orders measure in February. It goes into effect Saturday. After a petition is filed, a Supreme Court judge will decide the same day whether to grant a temporary order. Then a hearing date will be scheduled for the judge to decide whether a final order will be implemented for up to a year. Let's bring in tonight's panel. We're joined by Lisa Durden, social commentator. Good to see you, Lisa.
Of course.
And Bob Bianchi, former prosecutor and now defense attorney. Good to see you, Bob.
See you, Bill.
Bob, I'll start with you on this. My concern about a law like this is, A, you're going to clog the courts up. B, you're going to potentially deny someone their constitutional rights pending some hearing that who knows when that could be. And who sets the criteria of who is a danger?
This is not the first time the government steps in where somebody represents a danger and says, we're going to take a look at this person, and if they are a danger, we're going to take these weapons away. But if they're not, there's due process by which they can get the weapons back. We got to do something, Bill. In fact, one last point, it's better to me than the background checks, because you could get a gun one day and 10 years later be mentally unstable.
Lisa, to that point, most crimes are committed with guns that are not purchased legally. And let me ask you how this sits with you in terms of families, in terms of the, somebody going through a tough time and all of a sudden saying, you know what, I got a problem with you. We see people shamed all the time on social media. Imagine someone using this to stop an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, who knows, putting people at risk.
Listen, I was triggered by, the mental health, mental illness piece. Like, people are continuing to not understand that most people with mental illness don't kill. However, the criteria is where I don't like it as much, because like, what are you gonna do? Like, the person had a blue day or blue week, I'm depressed, you can't get a gun. So like, if I pass by the background check and you stop assault weapons, that would help.
Do you expect this will end up with the Supreme Court? Because somebody's going to sue on behalf of the Second Amendment. We still have a Constitution, whether Governor Cuomo wants to admit it or not.
Yeah, I think it will go up there, but I think that like anything else, when your rights, if there's what they call a rational relationship between a law and a limiting of a constitutional right, then the government is typically given the ability to be able to protect the community. So it'll be a close call, but if they have the right criteria, it's key.
That's the point.
I'd like to see the ACLU step up and earn their keep and actually say something about this, because people's civil rights could really be in danger. Thanks, guys.